You've been dancing since you were able to walk.
Yeah.
Literally did competitive dance growing up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Allison.
All right, William.
A couple months ago, we were on one of these
I'm
episodes.
shocked that you're going to recall something from a couple months ago. Sorry.
Shut your
hang on.
face. Anyway,
Okay.
a couple months ago, we were on one of these episodes and we were bragging about how on lock we have our bedtime routine. That we just crush bedtime routines.
I still think we do.
Which, don't get me wrong, the routine is still pristine.
And it is.
However,
Wilson's just the worst.
Wilson has decided that sleep is for the birds.
He doesn't want to miss anything.
I don't know what's up with him, but last night, in the middle of trying to get him to go to bed, he looked at me and said, "You're not my dad. Dads aren't real." Just
Like, what a double down.
double down. Like, and it was like, he looked me in the eyes and he just goes,
You're not my
"You're not my dad."
dad. Which, like,
Just like bold face, like didn't blink, did nothing, just straight up stared me down. "You're not my dad." Paused for a minute, gave it a beat. "Dads aren't real." And I was like, what?
he was just so tired at that point.
Oh my
He just
goodness.
didn't even know what he was saying. But
Oh, he knew.
it's
You
so-
oh, he knew.
well-
No, here's what he knew. He knew that he was trying to say something that would make me feel bad.
he was
Like,
just lashing
you know,
out.
exactly. And like,
Alright.
it's so funny seeing our sweetest boy,
They're
our
sweetest.
sweet little Debbie, the sweetest of
He
sweets,
really is the sweetest. Can
get
be.
to this like age where now he like understands how to
tear you down.
like to try and like make people feel bad, and then to like actively choose like, oh, this is gonna make him feel bad. You're not my dad.
Dads aren't real.
Dads aren't real.
Which, like, I find this whole conversation between the two of you ridiculously funny because if you look at Wilson,
He doesn't actually look like
literally
my son.
does not look like Wilson.
Can you imagine if he said that while we were out in public, like in a grocery store? "You're not my dad. Dads aren't real."
It's just so
I would get the cops called on me. I absolutely would. This blonde-haired, platinum blonde hair, blue-eyed boy, and this dark-haired,
pale
dark-skinned man.
You know,
You're
I'm
not
that
my
dark
dad.
skin, but
I mean, I'm not compared to you.
okay. That's
Yeah, I know.
not, I mean,
I compared to the Ingram jeans.
okay. Anywho,
Anyway,
dads aren't real.
dads aren't real, but it's okay because not even 20 minutes later, we're laying in bed. Just finally got him to regulate together. Co-regulation, if you will.
Good job. High five.
He looks over at me and he says, "I love you, Dad. I didn't mean it. Dads are real."
Dads are real. That's gold. That is gold.
Stone cold. I got the episode last time wrong. And
I'm
I
not shocked.
and I don't remember what I said.
said-
So we're just going to roll the dice on it again tonight.
Okay.
This is season 2, episode, let's go with 13. Episode 13.
I think you said 13 last time.
And I was wrong, so I'm doubling down this time.
So you think
Could this be?
Could this be 13?
Could this be 13?
Or is it 15?
Ooh, guess we'll find out later. You already know.
I don't know.
They already know.
They don't care.
This is the No One Asked Us podcast. Why did that sound? No One Asked Us podcast. No, I nailed it. It just sounded off in my head. Anyway, this is my lovely wife, Allie,
Hello.
a.k.a. Allison, a.k.a. the cutest girl I've ever met.
Stop.
My name is Will. Let's do it.
Dads aren't real. That's still really funny.
That is still really funny. I'm
Okay.
going to say dads aren't real forever.
That's going to be like the best insult.
I feel like each kid has, I need to put it in the notion with all of our other
yeah.
stuff, because there are just statements that our kids say that just live
I know.
rent free in our head.
Like today, I totally got spammed with a Wilson memory, like before his classes and still a little babyish, you know.
God,
and
there
he
was a time
like,
before glasses.
Here comes the smolder.
Yeah, his sweet little lisp.
Here comes the smoke.
He had the worst list, but he's grown out of it.
It's
That
getting
you sent me
better.
that video today, and the first thing I thought was,
Wow, his speech is
"Wow,
better.
his speech is so much better now."
There's something in my eye.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
It's pretty, speck in your eye, 2x4 in the other.
Okay. What?
Just a little Bible reference for you there.
I didn't need that. I'm not being judgy.
You're not. You're not. You're not.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
We're going to kick off. Okay, so here's the deal. We have a lot of anecdotes
Correct.
about our children
Mm-hmm.
because we went for like a few months where there wasn't that much for some reason going on story-wise inside the King family. And somehow there's been this explosion of just ridiculous things.
Ain't that the truth?
So before we get started on that,
It's just like, I really want to hear from other people. Like, do they have these moments too? Like, you've got to.
Okay, here's the deal.
I can't think. Like, if you don't have or if you have kids, that has to be your life too, right?
I have this down in the notes that I want to I would love to have people on. Like I would love to have other
All
parents
right.
on
Yeah.
not because I want to do a whole episode with I don't want someone to feel like they have to do a whole episode.
No, but like a
But I would love
segment.
maybe it's we take a mic on the go situation where we just ask someone a question what is
Like one of those little.
yeah, one of the put it on a little spoon
want
or
one of those-
something
I don't
that
want a
we can
spoon.
hold it up to them.
I want like one of those little.
Yeah, I have one. We have one.
You have one?
Yeah, we have one.
You can hold that on me?
Why would we need it? We have these awesome mics and a
I don't
couch.
wanna hold this. I could be holding that little thing.
Why would you want to hold this little thing like you're holding like a little chicken nugget? Alex,
I've heard.
What's wrong with a chicken nugget?
Nothing.
All right, here's
Okay.
the deal. I think that would be super fun. And because this is what I feel like. I feel like every couple, y'all tell me if this is real or not, because I feel pretty strongly about this. Every couple has that story
Oh yeah.
of their kids. That one thing that you talk for us, we have a bunch, but one that comes up on a reoccurring basis, that was one of the first things that happened with our children, was the M&Ms.
Oh yeah.
We
It's just like funny things your kids
just
say.
funny things your
Yeah.
kids
Or
every
do.
parent has to have them. And I
Yeah.
want to hear them.
Okay.
Does that mean Allie and Will have to Allie and Will on the streets? No one
Reporting live
no
from.
no one asked us, but we're asking you.
We will call that segment, instead of no one asked us, we asked you. Okay. All right.
It could be. It could be.
All right.
I was trying to think of
Or not. We don't
one
have
of
to do that.
one of our favorite song references that we like to use on a regular basis is "Lady in the Streets, but a Freak in the Bed."
Okay. You can't phrase it like that.
Okay, but I'm trying to think of.
Can you please edit that out? Because that is so out of context.
It's okay. We're married. Nobody's gonna think anything weird about it.
Enough. Okay.
Anyway, no, but it made me think. I was trying to think of some kind of something in the streets, but
No.
anyway, that was just what was on my mind and why I don't have any idea what you just said and why I did not acknowledge whatever name you just came up with that I couldn't tell you what it was.
Can we get back to the kid anecdotes now?
We can, but before we do the kid anecdotes, what I wanted to say was you got a new tattoo.
I did.
You got a fantastic new tattoo
I
that I
did.
love.
I did.
And I
I
want
did, and I love
you
it.
you don't have to show it because people probably can't see it from here, but
I
we're
can
gonna
flaunt it.
you can try to flaunt it, and then I could also do a little bloop.
Okay.
I'll do a little bloop.
All right.
We're gonna bloop it. This is the tattoo.
Do I do it now?
I mean, you can if you want to, but there's a picture covering it, and you can't really see it, but you can see it from a distance.
It's
Allie
dainty.
thought was oh man, this is gonna be so big,
I
but
mean,
it's dainty,
It's
so it doesn't
definitely
feel.
larger.
It is larger
than I thought
when you
it
think
would
of
be.
the area
Yeah.
that it covers, but it
but
is
I
dainty.
love it.
It's fantastic. Tell the people about it.
Well, it's funny. I think if you're listening to this and you know me, you would be like, Allie's not really the vibe I thought that she'd have 5 tattoos.
Tat it up. Tat it up.
But I have been wanting something to represent our children. And I've just kind of couldn't really decide on it. And so then I found something that it was if you take the kids side profile
Mm-hmm.
and that be the stem of their birth flower. And
Which, let me say, birth flowers is news to me. I did not know that was a thing.
yeah,
Like, I'm
there's
try-
a birth anything,
I was-
birth stone, birth flower.
yeah, I want to know
birth-
where like all these came from.
I'm sure there's like a birth carb.
Yeah,
Like,
birth carb. I'm more of a sourdough kind of guy.
yeah, I'm a French fry, you know. So,
What's your birth carb?
tater tots. No, I'm just kidding. Anywho, I showed it to Will and I was like, "Do you think?" I went to my designer here, and I was like,
It's so fun how we're both designers of different variety.
"Yeah." Sorry, there's something in my eye.
Notice you just can't get your hands out of it. It's
okay.
very distracting.
Well, I'm sorry.
The people want to know why.
Okay. Well, I've said it twice now. They clearly know. Unlike you, I don't have to repeat it 4 times for them to know. Oh, sick bird. Anywho, I asked Will if he could design something for me, and we took pictures of all the kids' side profiles, and he whipped up this tattoo.
I made your tattoo.
He made my tattoo, which is another really cool, like meaningful thing too.
Yeah.
So
2 out of 5 tattoos on your body designed by me.
3.
I guess I did pick the font for that one.
Yeah.
That's fair. Call it 3.
3 out of 5.
I like that I'm over 50%.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. But yeah, it's a dope tattoo.
So
It makes me
it's
want to get
very-
more tattoos, but I just can't think of anything worth putting on my body. But one day I will.
Mind you, one of them is like our wedding song.
No, yours are fantastic. I just can't think of
And
any
you
good
just
ones.
Can't think of anything.
I can't.
Rude.
Wow. You know what else is rude? Oh, shoot. It would help if I remembered. There was something that we were going to make fun of me for.
Make fun of you for.
Wasn't there a story where it has something to do with this, where it's like something sentimental that is supposed to be blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I have no idea.
We said it literally right before we came in here.
I don't know.
You said something. I don't know. But maybe
Story of your life.
Maybe it will come back to us.
Yeah.
But here's what I do know. We have a bunch of stories about our kids.
Oh yeah.
Bunch of anecdotes.
Okay.
And here's what I'm going to start with.
Okay.
The other day, we were headed to the baseball field.
Correct.
And I think it was for Wilson's very first game.
No,
It wasn't? Was it for when we went to go see Ruthie?
I'm not sure, but it was not his
Bobby?
first game.
It was something. We were headed to the game. And Davis was wearing these like cowboy boots.
Mm-hmm.
And they look ridiculous on him because he's wearing like shorts and like a cute t-shirt, like a cute like
baseball-y
smocked kind of shirt, and then these giant cowboy boots. And we get to the
Which, like, the third kid, let me tell you, threw the fit for the boots. And I'm like,
I don't
just
care.
have at
Wear
it.
whatever you want, man. We get to the baseball field. Allie is getting Davis out of the car.
Yeah.
And what happened?
He pulls from his boot a plastic
Shiv.
literally
a shiv.
like a spike that goes in the ground.
Like
from,
like those inflatable like
Like
water
a
slides or
slides.
something, like the little like it's like orange, bright orange,
And
it's like
plastic.
it's like serrated so that it stays in the
and
ground.
it goes to a point. He pulls that.
He just pulls it out
from
of his boot.
And I mean, I was like,
Ah! Jump
speechless.
scare.
I was like, great. He's 2 and he's pulling a
Pulling
shiv
shivs out
from
of his
his
boots.
boot.
I'm like, this could not be
Jeez
the most.
Louise. I'm sorry, y'all. My eye.
It's okay, Allison.
It's really
This is really
bothering me.
funny. All right, another story.
Hurry through this because I
why?
have something else to yap about.
Well, we'll get there. We got time.
No.
All right. The other night, Allie did something with our kids that I thought was incredible. Actually, I'm going to save that one for the end because I think that flows well into the thing you want to talk about.
No, but okay.
What is the thing you want to talk about?
I'm not.
Is it this?
No.
Okay, well, never mind. Then I'm going to go ahead and tell this one. The other day, we're in our room, and the kids are, like, out of control. Not, like, bad out of control, and, like...
There's just a lot of energy.
Sometimes they get out of control where it's, like, we're trying to get everyone in control. This was just, like, okay, everyone's feeling kind of
It was a
crazy.
Friday night.
We're headed into bedtimes, and Allie just goes, all right, everybody, go to your corner. And we're all going to yell as loud as we possibly can on 3. I'm like, what? Little Miss, like, emotional regulation over here is like, we're about to yell and scream in our house as loud as we possibly can.
mean-
And my jaw hit the floor. And everyone goes to their corner of the room.
And they were silent.
Allie counts to 3, and all of our kids just scream,
Us included.
us included, as loud as we possibly can. And I have not ever seen as big of a smile on those kids' faces as when they were like, wait, mommy and daddy are just going to let us scream as loud as we possibly can right now.
That they got it out. They released that energy. And then it was pretty chill after that.
Man, I would love to say that I remember it being like that.
All right.
But if you say it was, then I take your word for it.
It was.
And these evenings just kind of run together. All the good ones and the bad ones.
I get it.
They just turn into evenings.
Yep.
But it was awesome. Our kids loved it. They had it was just I wrote it down because I just remembered the smile on Davis's face because I was directly like corner to corner with him.
Yeah.
And he just was like looking around at everyone like, is this real? Are we about to do this? Is this even allowed in here? Like, this is crazy. Mom's the one suggesting this.
Living life on the edge.
Yeah, it's like that. Like, what? We're so bad. Like it was like this. Like we're so bad right now.
So vanilla. We let our kids yell, just yell for no reason.
Okay, can you tell? You told me this one. I was not even the one who got to experience this, but you just walked into a room with Debbie inside, and then you came back out and you said, "You're not gonna believe what your son just said." About the cave. Do you remember?
I think so. All I hear is him and Davis, something. This is my damn cave. I'm like,
this is my damn cave.
What?
Your what kind of cave?
And I'm like,
it's my damn cave.
Like we don't
like a
use
beaver.
Those words in our home. And I said, Wilson, what'd you say? And he said, this is my damn cave. You know, like where beavers live. And I was like, oh
man, it was like it's like such a classic like adults joke about it. Like, oh, this is really funny.
Yeah.
But you don't think kids actually say it.
Yeah.
And then it happened. I was like, yep, we got to mention this one. This is a good one.
Yep.
All right, and then this is the last one.
Hallelujah.
This is the last one that I have. For the longest time, Wilson would wake up in the middle of the night.
I know where this is going.
And Wilson wakes up in the middle of the night for a number of reasons. And most of them are fairly straightforward to deal with. He walks out of the room. He says he's scared of the dark. That's fake news. He just wants to get out of bed. So we just walk him back in there, put him in bed. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Other times he wakes up and like he's legit had a bad dream. And he's like upset and he lets us know like, hey, I had a bad dream. We can deal with it. We can take care of it. We get through it. Every now and then for like 6 months.
I mean, yeah.
Or longer. Like he would just wake up in the middle of the night sobbing. Like big sobbing. Like sobs. Big crying. Like something's
also
bothering
like a
him.
Moan. Like he's in pain.
Like he would just be like real upset.
Yeah.
And I would go in there and I'd lay with him and I would be like, buddy, what's wrong? And all he would do is yell and cry. Then I'd try to like rub his chest. I'd try to talk with him. I'd just lay there for a while with him. And then he'd start getting like crazy. So I'd try to like help him like settle down. And all while this happens for months, all he would do is just yell and scream and cry. And then like finally, after all that, I'm like, out of ideas. I'm just like, well, let's just get out of our bed. We'll go use the bathroom and like, we'll come back. And he's like, fine with it. And he like, it's fine. But it doesn't happen that often.
Yeah.
So like by the next time it happens, I'm like, man, what's going on? This is crazy. Well, finally, the dodo that I am finally put it together. Seems like whenever this happens and he goes and uses the potty and he gets done, he's fine. He falls right back asleep.
Yeah.
So the other night, it happened again.
Yep.
And guess what? I remembered something. I remembered, hey, I think I figured out what this crazy sobbing where he won't talk to me about anything is. I think he has to use the potty. But for some crazy reason, he doesn't want to tell me he needs to use the potty.
I think it's because he's not genuinely like awake.
I don't know what's up. It's crazy. But the second I heard it, I just picked him up out of his bed, took him to the potty, sat him on it. He used the potty. I put him back in bed.
TT cry.
TT cry. That's what it is.
This gets talked about too much on this show.
Happened again.
Yeah.
Literally like 3 nights later, same thing, success once again.
Yep.
One of the great mysteries of the King family, the Wilson middle of the night cry where he just moans and yells and doesn't tell you what's going on.
Yeah.
Solved.
I feel like we need
Incredible. We need a stamp.
Yes.
Mystery solved.
Yep.
Love it. So yeah,
Cool.
that's all. That's, another story about our children and the bathroom.
All right. We do have a lot of potty humor in here. Okay.
What's your talk? What's your topic? What you got?
You have no idea about this.
I don't.
So,
because when you said it wasn't the book that you brought in, I was like, well, what could this possibly be?
Yeah, no. We're not going to discuss that.
Okay, cool.
Y'all can catch me later about that. Okay.
Cash me outside.
How about that? No, my mom sent me an Instagram thing today. It was not a reel.
Okay, just
It
like a
was
post
just
or
like a
something,
post.
like with words.
Okay. Sort of, yes. So it says, born between 1992
That's me.
and 1999. So that's both of us. I was born in 93, so it's not like I was born in like 99.
It's a big range.
A study says you had the perfect childhood. Listen to why that is.
So this sounds very objective.
Okay. It
Is it
says
opinionated?
Stop.
Unobjective. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry. My bad.
You
Go
are
on.
the worst, man. Okay. It says that if you were born between 92 and 99, that you sit in a unique cultural sweet spot. That they experienced an analog childhood and a digital adulthood, giving them a perspective no other generation shares. Their early years were shaped by life without constant connectivity. We played outside without GPS trackings. We navigating friendships without social media pressure.
True.
We used cassette tapes or CDs or printed maps. And this foundation built patience and physical presence that differs from the instant gratification of the digital age.
Yeah.
And as teenagers, they became the first to integrate high-speed internet and social platforms during a critical stage of development. They weren't adapting to technology as adults or born into it like younger generations. They were right at the front of social media revolution, writing the early rule book for digital communication while still remembering life offline. And so research suggests this balance creates high digital literacy paired with healthy skepticism of technology, because we remember the effort of gathering information before the internet was everywhere. We tend to show greater resilience and adaptability at work, and they can switch between analog problem solving and digital efficiency with ease. They might act as a bridge, translating tech for older generations while grounding younger ones in real-world perspective. Their mix of 90s nostalgia and modern fluency shapes everything from marketing trends to workplace culture. It's just interesting.
All right, I have my fingers crossed because
And that this combination may never be repeated, making them uniquely equipped for an automated future without losing touch with the human experiences that came before it. Go ahead.
All right, I got my fingers crossed. Let me know if this name rings a bell for you, because you mentioned we grew up as teenagers in the explosion of like social medias. Pleonest. Did you ever?
What?
Oh, so you don't know that one?
What is that?
Okay, so pleonest, for anybody who's watching this and who has no idea what this is, if you had a very strict Christian upbringing,
Okay.
then MySpace and AOL Instant Messenger, bad news. Facebook, gotta be crazy. Pleonast, though, apparently it is the blessed social media.
Okay.
There was this social media platform called Pleonast, and it was like the only thing that I was allowed to do.
Interesting.
And
I'm so sorry.
the fact that you don't know what it is makes so much sense to me, like knowing the difference in like the way that we were, like our childhoods were.
Yeah.
So makes sense. Okay. I just thought maybe there's a chance.
Nope.
since we went to the same Christian summer camp together.
Nope. Sorry. I had a MySpace, I had a Facebook, AOL, Instant Messenger, all the things.
Yeah, it was incredible getting to go to a friend's house who had AIM. Like, I would literally just sit there and be
You
on like AIM chat
definitely
all the time.
You
I would be like,
definitely
this is
read. You've
crazy.
never been in a group chat post school interview.
Yeah, not allowed. Yeah,
No.
definitely.
No, man, that's
did
where-
not have that.
that's
But
where
when
it
I
all
went
went
to
down.
like when we had like a sleepover at somebody's house who had it, you
Okay.
better believe I was on that all the time. I
Yeah.
was like, this is incredible.
I just
What is
thought
this
that
thing?
was so interesting.
Okay, here's the deal. I think you were correct.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is, I think what's awesome about that is that like we didn't have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
I have thought about this a lot.
Yeah.
And I think this discourse of like disconnecting your children from.
But I think this is framing it in a positive light.
No. I am saying that. Like what I'm
Okay.
trying to say is a positive. There's discourse these days about like parents, especially ones who are like extremely tech savvy,
Resistant.
tech savvy, like people who are in tech
Yeah.
job roles, who are part of like creating software and
Mm-hmm.
seeing its effect on like people. Like it is like been very big in like one of the topics is like keeping your kids off of
Mm-hmm.
like social technology, all this stuff,
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily just for like social reasons, but
Yeah.
for the ones that thing mentioned, which was just like your kids are more creative, your kids are like more resilient and like have more grit
Yeah.
to solve a problem, or patience, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is like talked about a lot. And I think what's so interesting is like we didn't have a choice and we
Yeah.
got to benefit from that balance.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that that's like one thing I think about a lot with our kids is like how can I help foster that
Yeah.
artificially, like
Yeah.
I think that's something that I feel very like I strongly agree with everything that article said, and I think we have control over our kids getting probably not this like the 100%, like we'd
We're
have
not going
to
to be able to replicate
we would
it
have
exactly.
to right we'd have to homeschool them to like have that kind of control over their life, and I don't care to do that because there's like social and other things that need to be balanced as well. But as far as like giving them opportunities to have to sit there and figure things out without being able to take easy ways out
Yep.
of things, I think is like such an important part of building kids who like have a creative muscle, have a problem solving muscle, and like the patience and grit thing was like the big one that you
Yeah.
read out of there, which is just like being somebody who can just patiently work on a problem, even if the answer isn't an easy thing to get,
Yeah.
is like, that is so
I don't
huge.
know, I just thought that was so interesting of like, that's really true. It's like we kind of had a foot in both
Right.
worlds and,
Right. Having like the social and digital stuff be brought in at the right age, not too old, but not like
at
too young
at our
either.
high school years
Right.
or, late middle school, high school years. I think that that's really, really interesting.
It is really interesting.
Yeah.
I love that. What a great little
Little anecdote.
way to
Or,
like
I don't know.
gas ourselves up. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
we are the greatest generation. You're right.
We had a
are
perfect
we,
childhood.
We are awesome. I didn't have that's LOL. I was about to say I didn't have a cul-de-sac though, but I literally grew up on a
I was gonna say,
cul-de-sac.
you grew up on
But
a
my cul-de-sac was lame. Our cul-de-sac is awesome.
Our cul-de-sac is awesome.
It's great. It's great. All right. I have a story before we wrap things up.
Okay.
The other day, I was driving. Every morning I drive to your mom's house and I drop Davis off.
Mhm.
And then I come back.
It's like your commute to work.
It's fantastic. I love it. I love my commute. And I was coming back, and the exit ramp on Taylor,
Mhm.
and how like if you are already on the interstate as you are going to the on ramp, like where cars are coming
Yes.
onto the interstate,
Yes.
your favorite thing.
I hate that.
You love how you can like the lane. It's one of those like looping ones where like you're driving here in the car, like the car loops into you, so it kind of looks like they're driving at you for a second if you stay in that far right lane. So normally Allie's like, well, you better get as far left in that left lane as you can. Well, I ended up in the right lane we're going to have to wrap this whole
I'm
podcast episode
sorry.
up
I just have
because
something in
you're
my
about to lose
eye.
it. No, I know. You've had it in there the whole time. It's bothering you. All right. I'll be quick. Then we'll finish this.
Yes,
I was in the far right lane
correct.
and I'm like, oh, I'm getting close to there. I'm going to go ahead and start getting over. 18 wheeler
No,
right to my left. And I
hate that.
can't get over. Gets better. 18 wheeler directly in front of me. So I can't speed up and get around. And it's too late for me to like try to, I'm not going to like slam the brakes on
Yeah,
because
no.
there are cars behind me.
Yes.
So I've got an 18 wheeler here.
Yes.
I've got an 18 wheeler here. Guess what car is coming on
It's
the
an
loop?
18-wheeler.
It's an 18 wheeler. I was in an 18 wheeler death zone. Like,
That's
it was awful.
my worst nightmare.
It was, I was like, Allie would probably lose it in this. I was like, I wrote it down when it happened. I was like, I got to bring this up on the podcast because this is literally like Allie's absolute nightmare.
Speaking of,
Go ahead.
I need you to let the people know about your driving theory real fast.
My driving. Oh, okay. Here's my driving theory.
Just like really quickly. Just
Really,
like a little...
really quickly. Here is my driving theory. I think you can only get the realist read on somebody's like morality and the type of person that they are is how they behave behind a wheel of a car. Like when you are in traffic, the decisions that you make while you're driving are the like realist representation of who you are on the inside.
But see,
Oh no.
I disagree.
Why do you
Wholeheartedly.
disagree? Give me a reason why you disagree, and I'll give you a reason why I feel this way.
Because I have to remind myself when somebody makes a driving, what I would think is an error or what seems like a negative thing that I'm like, ooh, on the morality scale, it pushes them in the negative end.
Okay.
I have to remind myself, what if they just really have to poop? I'm serious. What if somebody's in the car, like a kid's in the car, throwing up? Or what if they're about to be sick? And I have to remind myself, they just might really have to go to the bathroom.
Well, that's a really nice story to tell yourself.
I'm just saying.
But
You should try it.
I think my point still stands. Now, I think that's a good way for helping you like regulate your emotions when somebody does something ridiculous. But I think we both know driving around our city that there can't be 20 people that all have to poop in a single time that we're driving from one side of the town to the other.
You never know.
Because let me tell you, there are some people.
Okay, don't get on this. Don't get on that.
All I got to say. All right, that's what I'm just going to say then.
Okay.
How people act behind the wheel of a car is the truest representation of who they are on the inside.
No.
Mic drop.
Okay, bye.
All right. Last thing before we call it a pod episode. Did you know
that you're going to Miami in a couple days?
Oh no, I wasn't even going to bring that up.
Oh, okay.
But I am going to Miami. I'm speaking at a conference on Thursday. Mm-hmm. I'm very excited.
I've heard his talk.
On one hand, I'm very excited.
It's real great.
Thanks, babe. I wish you're going with me this time.
It's all right.
That's the part. I'm very excited to go. I've got a lot of buddies who are going to be there. I'm very excited about my talk. I think it's a really important topic at the moment. And it is like, it's a good conference because I think there's like a lot of, I was like looking at myself today.
You were looking at yourself?
Because I got a haircut.
Oh, yeah.
And I was looking at myself and I was like, dang, where'd all this gray hair come from? And I was like, I'm the old guy. Like, I think there's going to be a like majority percentage of this crowd who are like younger, like quite a bit younger, or at least like
you crusty old
younger-ish
man.
than me. I'm like, I'm the old guy now speaking at conferences, like trying to tell like, hey, like, let me help you out with all of my years of experience, you know, like, ew, gross. But anyway, no, what I was going to say was it's time for, did you know? I have a story. Do you have one? Did you think of one?
No.
Okay, cool. I got one in my back pocket, and we're going to figure out if you've heard this one before. For my very first year of college, I went to a tiny private Christian college.
In Florida, correct.
Well, yeah, you know that. I'm just laying context, Allison.
It just, context takes like 10 minutes for you. And I got something in my eye.
Jeez Louise. I can't wait to, we already have the title of this episode.
Okay.
There's something in my eye. And probably about like 2/3 of the way through my last semester, I was only there for a year. Then I was going to Auburn where we met. And one of the nights, a big group of us decided to sneak out after curfew.
Are you talking about the golf course thing again?
No,
Okay.
we
I was like, that was your first one.
no, that was different. That was during daytime. No, after curfew, we snuck out and we went to a bridge over a river.
You already
And
know how I feel about this.
and at this bridge over the river, we all decided to like take turns jumping off the river, like jumping off the bridge
Immediately no.
into the river. And I was down to my last pair of contacts. And this is when I like didn't wear glasses.
Yeah.
And I had my last pair of contacts that I had. And I was in Florida. My eye doctor was back in North Alabama. I was a first year kid in college. I didn't know what to do. Like how do you even get contacts? Like how does that even work? I jumped in the water.
You idiot.
I came out of the water blind.
Yeah.
Gone. Contacts gone. I could not see a thing.
Think about the gators in that water. That probably ate your contacts.
You know, that's a very good point. There probably were some gators somewhere in there. It is Florida. But anyway, I lost my contacts jumping off a bridge. And for the last one third of the semester, I had to wear my backup glasses, which were kind of blurry. And they were like nerd glasses. Like they were not stylish ones. They were like, like just in case the worst happens.
Like,
yeah, it was bad. And they were like the thin metal frame, like rectangle ones. But I really enjoyed wearing glasses. And that was like when I made the transition. Like that was when I was like, I think I'm going to like wearing glasses. And I tried contacts again for just a short period of time in Auburn.
Because you came to Auburn with.
I came to Auburn without them, but they did not last long. And I switched back to glasses in Auburn because I really enjoyed it due to my period of forced glass wearing because I lost my contacts in a river in Florida.
I did know about you jumping off of the bridge in Florida.
You did?
I did.
I thought I hadn't told you that one.
But I don't think I recalled that you lost your last pair of contacts.
Oh, we'll call it a half win.
Okay.
I'll take it.
All right.
All right. Well, as you know, Allie has something in her eye, so we're gonna have to call this one a day.
It's just, I don't know if it's like an eyelash or something, but it's bothering me.
Alrighty. Well, I love you. Hope it feels better.
Thank you.
Goodbye, everybody. I hope you have a good rest of your week, and I hope nobody poops in your pants.